Here are the top 5 SMG classes in Vanguard. I'll be doing assault rifles next, so make sure to stick around if you're interested. Subscribe, leave a like, turn those notifications on, all of that good stuff, and let's get straight into this. So first of all, we have the M1928, and this is how you guys are going to want to build this class. So first of all, for the muzzle, we're going to be going with the M1928 silencer. This is going to increase the sound suppression and accuracy. And then we're going to go for the underbarrel, and we're going to be using the pistol grip. This is going to increase sprint to fire speed and hip fire accuracy. It's very, very important for you to have a very quick sprint to fire time, especially on SMGs, because you want to be, being able to fire as fast as you possibly can after sprinting. So make sure to stick that on. And then we're going to go for the barrel, which is going to be the cooling barrel. This is just going to increase the accuracy, and it increases it by quite a lot. As you guys can see, horizontal recoil control is, quite a big 90% increase there. It's quite a lot. Magazine, we're going to be going for the 100 round drum, and then for the ammo type, you can use whatever you want really. It doesn't really matter. The two I would use is either incendiary or hollow point. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. So for the optic as well, you can use whatever optic you want to, but my favorite is the slate reflector. And then the rear grip, we're going to be using the fabric grip, which is going to increase the mobility, and it does decrease the horizontal recoil control by a tiny bit, but it's not really that noticeable, so it doesn't really matter. The stock is going to be the Chariot Marksman stock. This is going to increase the recoil control. Once again, it is going to decrease the movement speed by a tiny bit, but it's not really noticeable. And then for the proficiency, we're going to be using Fleet, which is going to increase the movement speed. And then for the kit, we're going to be using Quick, which is going to increase the sprint speed. So that is the full loadout if you want to go ahead and screenshot. The next weapon on the list is going to be the MP40, by far one of the best SMGs. It has been for a very long time, and it pretty much will for the remainder of this game. So the attachments you want to use, first of all, we're going to be going for the muzzle, which is going to be the recoil booster, increasing the fire rate, making it basically have a faster time to kill. And then we're going to go for the pistol grip once again, just like the last class, increasing the sprint to fire time. Magazine is just going to be the basic 64 round drum. I wouldn't recommend using any of these. You could if you want to. They do increase the damage or the fire rate, but I just stick with the normal 64 round. I don't really see any point in using the other ones. For the ammo type, just like the last one, incendiary or hollow point, it is up to you. And then for the barrel, we're going to be going for this 221mm barrel, which is basically just going to increase the mobility by a lot. Now, it is going to decrease the recoil control and also the range, but it doesn't really matter because it is an SMG. It doesn't have to be the most accurate in the world, and we do get better accuracy from the later attachments as well. So optic, once again, any optic you want, and then we have the rear grip, which is going to be the fabric grip, increasing the ADS time mobility, etc. For the stock, we're going to be going for the padded stock, which is going to increase the recoil control. Just like I said before, we're going to be getting that recoil back that we lost with the barrel with the stock. And then for the proficiency, we have brace, or you can use momentum. So brace is going to increase the accuracy even more if you want to, or if you just want to be faster, you can use momentum, which is going to increase the sprint speed after killing. And then we have quick, which is going to increase the sprint speed, and that right there is the full loadout. Next up, we have the PPSH. This is definitely a really good SMG. It's got a very good time to kill, and you get quite a lot of bullets as well, which I really like about this weapon. So for the muzzle, we're going to be using the Mercury Silencer, which is going to increase the accuracy. And then we're going to be using the hand stop barrel or underbarrel, which is going to also increase the accuracy. This weapon does have quite a lot of recoil on it, so I do like to use these first two attachments just to boost that recoil control. For the barrel, you're going to want to use the ZAC 300mm. This is going to increase the accuracy and range. And then for the magazine, I just like to use the normal 71 round magazine. If you want to, you could use this one. It's going to make the fire rate a little bit faster and the recoil control a little bit faster, but I like to just use the normal one. For the ammo type, incendiary or hollow point, it doesn't matter. And then any sight of your choice. Rear grip is going to be the fabric grip once again, and then for the stock we're going to be using the ZAC folding stock, which is going to increase the initial accuracy. So basically the initial kick the weapon has will be a lot less, making it a lot more easier to get those kills. Proficiency is going to be tight grip if you want better accuracy, or you could use fleet for increased movement speed. It's up to you. If you still think there's too much recoil, put tight grip on, but if you're finding the recoil, just put fleet on for the increased movement speed, and then quick for the increased movement speed as well. The next weapon in this video is going to be the Owen gun, which is definitely one of my favorite SMGs. It's definitely up there, and I do really like this weapon. A lot of people don't like it, but I really like it, so had to include it in this video. And there's 4 attachments that are really important on this weapon. So the first one is the recoil booster, increasing the fire rate. And then for the barrel, you want to use the rapid barrel, increasing the fire rate again. And then for the magazine, you're going to be wanting to use the 60 round magazine, which is going to increase the bullet velocity damage. So, you know, these 3 attachments, and then we have the hollow point attachment, which is going to increase the damage again. So it's going to have increased fire rate and increased damage, so it makes the time to kill ridiculously fast, and you can kill people in like 3 bullets really quickly because the fire rate's a lot quicker than usual. And then you want to use the pistol grip, increasing, you know, the sprint fire speed, etc. And then the final attachments are quite important as well, because you want to make this quite accurate, because these attachments do increase the recoil by absolutely loads. So you want to make sure that you have some attachments on that increase the accuracy. I would really recommend you guys using this optic as well, because if you use the smaller optic on this, it's a, you know, it's one where you can change to a more zoomed in one or a less zoomed in one. And the one on the top, the little one, is very good because it makes it so the drum isn't in your face whenever you aim down sight. So for the stock, you're going to want to go ahead and use the folding stock. This is going to make the accuracy a lot nicer. And then we also have the rubber grip, which is going to increase the recoil control. Proficiency, if there is still too much recoil, you can use brace, or if there isn't too much recoil and you can handle it, just use fleet for the increased movement speed, and then quick for the movement speed as well. So the final weapon on this video is going to be the Welgun, and for the attachments you guys are going to want to use the muzzle, which is going to be the silencer for the increased accuracy, and then the pistol grip for the increased sprint to fire speed. For the magazine, I like to just use the normal 64 rounds with the hollow point or incendiary, just like normal. And then for the barrel, you should use the final barrel, which is going to increase the hip fire accuracy, sprint to fire speed, etc., making it quite a nice close range weapon. And then for the stock, I like to use the SA43 pack stock. This is basically going to increase the accuracy by quite a lot. And then for the optic, again, any optic you want. For the rear grip, I like to use the fabric grip. And then proficiency, I like to use the fleet perk. This is going to increase the movement speed, and then quick as well for the increased movement speed. So that is the full loadout right there. Make sure to subscribe for more. I'll be doing ARs next if you're interested. So yeah, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.